Hello friends, welcome to Simplified Biology. Today's topic is apomixis in flowering plants. Reproduction in flowering plants is mainly sexual, which is known as amphimixis. Asexual reproduction is also seen, which is vegetative reproduction and apomixis. Apomixis commonly mimics sexual reproduction, means it copies sexual reproduction but produces seeds without fertilization. It can be seen in some species of family Asteraceae, that is your sunflower family, and in grasses. Apomixis is of three types. First, apogamy. It is formation of sporophyte. The sporophyte here is the formation of embryo from any cell of the gametophyte. The gametophyte is the embryo sac. Formation of sporophyte from any cell of the gametophyte. Any cell of the gametophyte means the antipodal cells or the synergids. They are directly used to form the embryo without fertilization. Apogamy is formation of sporophyte or the embryo from any cell of the gametophyte, which may be antipodal cell or the synergids, without fertilization. Now, due to apogamy, the embryo that is produced will be haploid and hence will be sterile. Second is apospory, that is formation of gametophyte, that is the embryo sac, from any cell of the sporophyte without meiosis. The sporophyte here is the cells of the nucellus or the cells of the integuments. They directly form the embryo sac without meiosis, due to which the embryo sac or the female gametophyte will have cells that are diploid. And third is parthenogenesis, that is formation of embryo from egg without fertilization. The egg without fertilization forms the embryo. This is known as parthenogenesis. Now come to the types of apomixis based on occurrence. First is the non-recurrent type. Means due to apomixis, the plant that is produced is sterile, cannot reproduce further. This can be seen in case of haploid parthenogenesis, means the egg forming the embryo without fertilization, due to which the egg will be haploid. And second is apogamy. It is formation of sporophyte from any cell of the gametophyte without fertilization. In that case too, the egg will be haploid. Hence they are unable to reproduce further, or they are non-recurrent. Second is recurrent, means the plants produced due to asexual reproduction are able to reproduce further. This can be seen in case of diplospory. Diplospory is the megaspore mother cell directly forms the embryo sac without undergoing meiosis, due to which the cells of the embryo sac will be diploid. And second, in case of apospory, where any cell of the sporophyte produces gametophyte without undergoing meiosis. In this case too, the cells of the embryo sac are diploid. They are able to reproduce further, hence this is recurrent apomixis. Normally we see that the sporophytic cell forms the megaspore mother cell, which undergoes meiosis to form the megaspore. This megaspore forms the embryo sac, which has the egg that undergoes fertilization to form the embryo. In case of apospory, it is the sporophytic cell that directly forms the embryo sac, and in case of diplospory, it is the megaspore mother cell that directly forms the embryo sac. Now in both these cases, the egg formed is diploid, which may develop directly, that is, it undergoes parthenogenesis to form the embryo, or it may undergo fertilization and then form the embryo. The last is adventive embryony, also known as sporophytic budding. In this, the embryo develops directly from the cells of the nucellus or the integuments. The cells of the nucellus or the integument directly form the embryo. This can be seen in case of mango, citrus and opuntia, that is cactus. Now due to this, polyembryony can be seen. Means many embryos are formed inside the seed. Polyembryony is of different types: adventive polyembryony, cleavage polyembryony and simple polyembryony. Adventive polyembryony is the one which we just studied, that the cells of the nucellus or the integuments, they enter the embryo sac and they produce embryos, due to which inside the embryo sac many embryos are formed. Second is cleavage polyembryony, which is seen in gymnosperm. This is the zygote divides to form many cells, each of which then develops into the embryo. The zygote divides and each cell of the zygote forms the embryo. This is cleavage polyembryony. And third is simple polyembryony, means formation of many embryos due to fertilization of many eggs. This can be seen in grasses. Thank you for watching.